Yo, it's Ash.
Yo, what's going on, Quinn?
Not much. Chilling. What's the deal with you?
Nothing much, nothing much. Welcome to the show for the first time.
Oh, yeah, I missed the show earlier. I forgot today was
No,
Friday.
all good, all good. All right, get this show cracking and whatnot. So, Element Rhymes, though, for LA Battlegrounds, domestic violence.
That part. Um, yeah, that's what it's looking like.
I'm actually hella excited to see that battle for real. 'Cause I actually haven't
Why?
seen you in person yet, so it give me a
Okay.
chance to go ahead and see. Because I've watched your other battles before, but I
Mhm.
mean, it's always a different feeling in the building. So I like to go ahead and get
Right.
my own experience on that. Plus, male versus female battles are always interesting because of the dynamic of disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Personals, angles, things of that nature. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what y'all both come up with.
Right. Well, I'm not a personal battler, so that's not really my style. I don't really do the personal and whatnot. So it's gonna be interesting. I guess to see what he comes up with. I guess. Um, I don't know. I'm feeling a little predictable about it. I feel like it's gonna be like bitch ho slept for like 3 rounds. So yeah, regular
Man.
shit.
Yeah, no, that's a
We'll
fact.
see what happens though.
Uh, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen the card get announced and I seen your name, I was hoping that you was gonna be battling Colombo because of that shit that happened earlier in the year.
Of course, I mean, I guess. I'm not interested in him. I just they did offer me him, and they offered me like two other people or one other person. And I was just like, I only took Element Rhymes because he battled Daylight. He's like the better look of the guys that they offered, and I give it to him. He can actually rap. Like he can actually
Yeah,
rap. So
definitely.
I was like, all right, I guess out of all of them, I guess I'll just go with this one since this is what I have. 'Cause at first I was like, do I have any other options? Like, what's up? I got anything else? Yeah, I got anything else going on? Like anything? And then that was what it was. So he made it.
I heard that. Is it more so for you about their view count or just their notoriety currently within the culture?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, nobody really knows who he is anywhere. Like for me, with this battle, it didn't really matter. Like, um, I guess female wise, like before, like a couple years ago, it used to always be like view count, what's the better matchup. Like people look at battle rap and forget that battle rap is chess and it's not checkers. Like the whole point of battle rap is to move up. Like just to keep going where you're going is to keep going upwards. You don't ever want to have yourself going backwards when you could be going forward. Sometimes also things are not a good look. Like you could look at a matchup and be like, that's not going to be a good. Like me and Colombo Black or Columbus, whatever the hell his name is, like that just wouldn't be a good battle. Like just looking at the matchup, it's like I just don't think it would be a good battle. Like knowing how I rap and seeing how he raps, I'm just like, this is stupid. This is not. There's no replay value in this. Like, just it depends. There's a whole bunch of things that I look at. But this time in particular, I looked at it and I was just like, oh, he battled Daylight last, so he got a couple views off of it. Not much, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, he has a few people on his resume. I know he battled Geechee at one time. He has that on his resume. If
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
mistaken, I
Geechee did
thought
just
Diz
send me
was on
that.
there too.
Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't watched them. I watched the Daylight battle because that's what was sent to me because I didn't know who he was, and they sent me that battle, and I watched a little bit of it, and I was just like, I guess he is the better of them all, I guess. So
Yeah, I would
he battled
say
Disaster. When was this?
years back. From what I understand, he's actually had a few really good names. Not in the recent years, I don't think, but in the past, he's actually battled some of the dope names.
What else besides Geechee and Daylight?
Trying to think. I know it was Diz. I thought it was Diz. I know there's like two others. I'm trying to think of who they are. He has a couple though. He has a couple because I think Daylight was
Mm-hmm.
kind of saying the same thing. Was like, well, no, he's had some battles before me, so it's not like he's just getting his first good look. He's had some killers on his resume before me, so
Interesting.
yeah. But no,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like the Colombo battle. I think for people out here who are familiar with LA Battlegrounds and Colombo, it'd be entertaining for them because they know how he is. But if it's just on a conventional battle rap, go bar for bar, round to round, Element would probably be based on what their
Right.
recent work is would make more sense. But as far as the entertainment in the building, it would
Right.
Columbo would be it just because he's a entertainer.
Right.
But I'm definitely looking forward to you and Element. That's dope. I know they got Bonnie is on the card.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good. Regardless of what everybody's saying about Bonnie, I think that that's gonna be a dope battle. I'm really interested in seeing Tori and Daylight.
Daylight's already
I'm
in his
very.
troll bag.
Yeah, I know. I saw. I'm like this guy. Mm. Mm. I'm so hyped to see it. I think Tori is dope. So.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to the Queen. I know I had her on the show. I think a few months back she was on the show.
Mhm.
Shout out to her. But I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about the whole Bonnie ghost writing or like when she came out? Like, do you feel like it's like taken away from her brand, or do you feel like she could like flip it and like make it a positive? Like, how do you feel about that whole situation?
Um, it's like, how do I explain this? Um, so many of the girls have writers that, to me, it's almost like regular. Like a lot of girls that I battled didn't write their bars for me. Like I know the
Mm.
niggas that wrote. Knew the guys that were writing their bars at the time and found out who wrote their bars afterwards and didn't say anything. Like stuff like that just got released recently. Everybody's like, "Well, I heard that you knew." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been new, but like it doesn't make any sense to be, running around like, oh, she had a ghostwriter." So to me, it's kind of regular. Like a lot of these girls don't write. For Bonnie, it kind of brings her stock down a little bit because she's more or less one of the most hardworking females. Bonnie battles a lot all the time.
Yeah.
So for her, it kind of fucks up her brand a little bit. Well, not really a little bit. Actually, fucks up her brand a lot more because she battles a lot more. Like she's like one of the credible ones. Well, was you know everybody is Bonnie's on King of the Dot. She want to be going for chains and doing all this other stuff. It kind of makes it not kind of makes people not want to root for you now. Those same people that be in these groups, going for you like, yeah, we want a female to go for the chain. We want a female to keep being on King of the Dot, because there's no other females on King of the Dot. Like really, going toe to toe with these niggas. So it's like it fucks it up.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. I don't know. For me, it was more so like not even just Bonnie, just female battle rap. Like female battle rap already kind of gets slighted to a point in battle rap. Why? I don't know if it's just the whole concept of females battling, but females already on kind of like an uphill kind of battle just for their respect, period, within the
Mhm.
culture. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was more like, okay, Bonnie, like you gonna do that for yourself, cool, but that kind of makes it more difficult, I think, in my opinion, for those who ain't doing that, like the females, because now they under a microscope for something that they ain't even a part of. Like people looking at them like,
I
oh,
mean,
that
it's
bar's
been like
fire,
that
but did you
though.
really write that?
It's been like that. That's regular. That's
You
regular.
think
It's
so?
been like that. Like it's been like that. People say I don't write my bars. I'm like, I know my shit is not that fire to the point where I think that I don't write my shit. Like you got to be kidding me. My transitions are horrible. How do you not think that I don't write my bars? That's crazy to me. Like it's everybody. Nobody thinks like anybody. Right? I mean, a lot of them don't though. Is the saddest part. Like people give out these numbers like, oh, 70% of them. Nah, like a good 87% of these bitches do not write their own bars. And let's just be
Mm.
clear. When I say do not write their own bars, like a lot of girls feel like because they get help, that's not considered as them not writing. Like I need to make this a point. If you send, somebody a couple bars that you wrote, or you let somebody hear your rounds, and they say no, you should say this instead. You should swap this around and say that instead, and change your words around. Like, let's be clear. One word could change your whole 4 bar setup from just a jab to a haymaker. So if niggas is changing your lines around, you did not write that. You came up with the concept. You didn't write it. It's as simple as that. And people get it fucked up thinking that because they got help with maybe 8 out of a good 16. Oh, I wrote it. He just helped me. No, nigga, you did not write that. You came up with the concept. That's it. So like I said,
I heard
it's a
that.
lot of them. Like, yeah, it's a lot of them that get help and don't write their bars.
Well, I know a few that I suspect of that, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just more so maybe some of I say the bigger names as far as the females. I don't just the way some of them rap. It just, in my opinion, doesn't to me seem like somebody's writing for them. Just the way that they rap. I don't know if it's just their styles or how they set certain things up, but I don't know. It just seemed different. Like I couldn't see somebody like, say, a MyVerse or an Official or somebody like that having somebody write their material just based on how they write. It's not like the typical female battle rapper like that I've seen in battle rap. It's not the
Mm.
same. Like even you
I
or somebody
mean,
as well. Like y'all don't write the same as other females. It's kind of difficult for me to think like, okay, they having somebody write for them. Like,
you'd be surprised. I say it like you can't discriminate. You'd be so surprised, like, because it varies. It's not just top tier. It's mid tier, it's low tier, it's no tier. Like, there's niggas that's not even on the board that get bars from other niggas. Like, there's niggas that get bars from other niggas. Like, it's not just the females. These niggas be running around fucking taking bars from each other and shit like that, and don't nobody give a fuck. That shit is regular. All these niggas be in here joining teams and sitting around parlaying, drinking beers, throwing bars around. Like, it's the same shit. They all do the same thing, but for a female, it's just words. Like, that's a double standard. So, what can you do?
okay, I heard that. Yeah, but now it's gonna be interesting. I feel in particular for Bonnie, this is going to be a very interesting battle because she's kind of walking into a setup with this battle with Strick because he's not a punchline dude. He's not just your regular 4 bar, 2 bar setup. He's angle based, and he one of the better battle rappers I've seen with angles. Like he attacks with angles, so it's almost like
Let me
giving
ask you
him
this.
something on a silver platter for real.
Well, let me ask you this. How is she walking into a setup if she knows what his angles are? Ain't nothing set up about
Uh,
that.
to a point. Well, I mean, when they booked that battle, I'm pretty sure it was before the whole thing came out about her and the ghostwriting and all that. I'm pretty sure that this was prior to that because I think the flyer got released maybe like a few days after the whole thing came
Mhm.
out. So I don't think that she was really. Maybe there might have been rumors, but it wasn't something where she came out and said it. Like now it's like, okay,
Right.
you done giving somebody like more ammo. Like, nah, I'm actually coming out and admitting to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting
That
run through the
still
mud. People
that
starting
still
to
ain't
come
no
out with
setup.
stories now.
It ain't no
Not
setup.
set
She
up.
knows
Not
exactly.
set up like.
She knows exactly. Let me tell you something. He would have to be. I mean, Strick is dope. Like you said, he's good with angles. it's expected of him. So I'm pretty sure he's not gonna just blatantly just come out and say exactly what happened, like in bars, like. And I'm pretty sure she's not gonna walk in there and not rebuttal anything or not say anything about it. Like, of course he's gonna talk about this for three. It's predictable. He does angles, and this is probably going to be one of his angles. And I'm more than sure Bonnie's had mad battles. I'm more than sure she knows this. I'm more than sure she knows this. It's expected.
I agree.
To me,
I
that is.
I just feel if she has a
though.
rebuttal, like if she has a rebuttal, the thought in the building, like, oh, that's fire. Like, say she has a fire rebuttal, right? Or she has a fire bar, like a pre-rebuttal, like already written, and she just kind of had that on standby just in case. People are like, oh, that's fire. But did you actually write that? Like, is that you or is that somebody else? Like, it kind of takes away from the bar in a way, just in the sense of now we can't even really give you credit for that.
I mean, that's true, but then it's like, why doesn't anything take away from Strict then, from using that? Like, we all know that this came out. This is one thing about battle rap that people lack is creativity. Nobody's creative anymore. If we know he's an angle rapper and he's going to take these angles that's corny to me, that takes away from the battle. I already know what you're going to say. That's whack.
That's true.
Don't nobody want to go through the battle and know exactly what you're going to say. That's trash. Like, that's a not lack of prep, but that's, lack of creativity. Like, we already know what you're going to say. So I'm just waiting to see, like, if he's going to say something else, if he's going, maneuver a little bit different. That's what I want to see. I want to see what he comes up with.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to all the male versus female battles, honestly, because, like I said, here in the West, we really don't, I won't say we don't get those too often, but recently we've had a couple. Shout out to the Queen Coffee. She's had a couple this year.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, SO Finesse, RX, Reese, you know what I'm saying? They've had theirs, but they ain't like a whole card dedicated to where you have those kind of matchups. So something like this, I'm like, well, damn, got a whole card like this. Let's go ahead and see what, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest, the pressure on the fellas, for real, because I know that they've been talking a lot of shit. Oh, I got a female. I'm about to cook. She don't know what she about to get into. I'm being extra disrespectful. It's like, okay, you're going to do all this extra shit, but are you actually going to win?
All that extra shit, that part, I'm not worried about that shit. Like, he's telling me, oh, he's going to be mad disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care. I don't even want to hear it, to keep it a buck. I don't want to hear a nigga calling me a bitch and a hoe for 3 rounds. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Like, if that's what you're going to come in here with, go home. Don't even come. Don't even show up, please. So, like, that shit is, I don't know, that shit is getting out of style. Like I said, these niggas lack creativity. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. I don't want to hear no Adam and Eve lines. I don't want to hear no motherfucking men run the world shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. On God, I don't want to hear it.
Nah, I feel you on that. There's only one person that I've seen this year here in the West battle the female and didn't use any other predictable angles, was very creative, didn't even call her out her name, none of that. The battle's actually dope, you know what I'm saying? But it's very rare you get dudes like that. Like, normally you get that Tay-Rock versus C3 kind of feel where it's extracurricular for 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
You bitch, you stupid bitch, you ugly bitch, you this bitch, you that bitch, you whack bitch. Okay, we heard you. What's next? What's up? I don't know. Who was that? Who was at that battle?
That was bro King Malcolm Jamal. He battled Coffee earlier this year on the West Coast Elites channel. It was a 1-round battle, very dope. Yeah, but it was interesting. His approach. He was just like, nah. He didn't mention it until the end. Was like, how you battle a queen without calling her out her name, and then it hits you at the end of the round like, oh, you really didn't. So it's like, oh shit, okay, and it's different. You know what I'm saying? It made everything that much more dope. Just like, okay, you didn't even have to use something common, you went
Right.
outside the box and made it creative and made it dope. So I appreciate people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, creativity's dying just because everybody's doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get seen, and that shit's just kind of dead, honestly.
That's true.
Let's talk about Ash Cash though. How's everything been away from battle rap? We already know your work for battle rap. We know about your battles and whatnot, but you've been out here in the West for a little bit. You know, how's everything been? Your transition coming from the East out here?
I mean, it's been cool thus far. One thing I like about the West is there's a lot of opportunity out here. So I've just been taking a lot of taking my time with that and, grabbing up all these opportunities outside of battle rap. Like, you can't battle forever. This shit is not forever. This shit really is not even depending on you. This shit don't even be for months. Like, you could be hot 1 minute and then you should be out the window 30 days later, if that. So, just snatching up these opportunities, it's cool on the way.
I heard that. Are you still doing the acting out here?
Yeah, I'm still doing that. Still in and out of stuff, shows and whatnot. Same thing, different day. I think I'm going to focus on battle rap a little bit more for 2018 because this is going to be my last year.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, 2018 is going to be my last year.
Battle rappers, y'all heard that. Ash Cash is bowing out the game after 2018. If y'all trying to get classics under your belt, now's the time to start. Now it's time to start hollering because the price going up. Starting the year off with a battle, the price going up.
I'm not
You say
battling
you're not battling
any
no females?
No.
Ooh, fellas, what's up?
Nope. That's it. So it's going to be all male battles from here on out. 2018, I got Element Rhymes. Right before Element Rhymes, I got Gwitty next. I have Gwitty actually right before Element Rhymes.
Okay. That actually sounds like a dope battle.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you follow, I don't know if y'all follow, Leagues on the East. Everybody already knows the trap. We be beefing when we go hard. So it's a lot of history behind us. So
yeah, that should be a good one. Shout out to the broke Woody, man. Solid dude out there for real.
He aight. Fuck that nigga.
Fuck your shit. But do you have anybody on your hit list for 2018, or is it kind of just whoever makes sense? I'll go ahead and battle.
No, not really. No. I'm interested to see my growth battling these dudes. Because all it does is, like, spark my pen up even more. So I'm interested to see my growth. And as I grow, I think I'll begin to start having a hit list.
Okay, I heard that.
So
I'm trying to see. I'm in my head. I'm trying to think of good matchups, but I don't know.
I
know out here in the West, there's a lot of people.
I haven't battled in so long. Nobody even knows what I'm coming with or how this is even going. I don't battle often. I battle like once every 6 months. My last battle was like a year ago, and then but none of my battles are the same. Like none of my battles, like the way I rap, like you know how a lot of people have consistency. Romnitty is consistently the same. Av is consistently the same. I'm never consistent the same in my battles. I rap different in every battle. So
That's a fact. That's a fact. Would you do 2-on-2s? Like, would you team up with somebody else to go at some of the dudes?
I mean, I would. I'm only cool with a few battle rappers, a few females that I would do that with. That would only be like Jazz or Bonnie. I know y'all hate Bonnie right now, but those are the only females that. Oh, and Bria, Adar. Those are really the only females that I'm cool with. I don't think me and Bria style would. Yeah, I don't know if me and Bria style would be good for a 2-on-2. Oh, actually, you know what? It just might. Me and Bria might be dope on a 2-on-2. But yeah, that's really it. Like female wise, half these bitches don't get along. You can't just
Yeah.
be teaming up with anybody.
Yeah, no,
Half
that's a
of us
fact. I
don't
was
get
gonna
more
say
than
you and
half of
Jazz
us.
would be dope.
Yeah, me and Jazz, we got good chemistry and shit. So,
I
if
could see
it's
y'all
not
putting
Jazz
in work on
or
a double impact.
yeah, that would be fire. Me and Jazz is mad funny outside of battle rap, so mad funny. So who knows? Who knows
I
what
peeped one of y'all live
2018
feeds once
has?
before.
Oh yeah. Oh, me and Jazz together.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we
y'all
be
comedy.
tripping.
That would definitely mix in a battle for real. That would definitely be a dope mix.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of dudes be kind of scary, just battling females in general, especially when it comes to 2-on-2s. They just, I don't know, some of these dudes just be scared out here.
I don't know. I don't think it evolved big enough for that yet. Like females and males just been battling, but really females and male battles haven't really been happening until female battle rap started like dying out. Like it's not a big thing for males and females to be battling until recently, until like female battle rap took a little plummet. So I don't think 2-on-2s even evolved today yet. It was a few months where 2-on-2s was a really big thing, and now tagging people in is a really big thing, but it didn't get a chance to evolve into it yet for male and female 2-on-2s and stuff. I mean, there was a couple though, like there was NWX and Bonnie and 40 Bars. A couple other
Yeah.
ones I can't think of. I don't remember, but it was a couple of them. So.
Yeah, definitely. I know Bullpen actually put on one with the gun Bibles or the the Christian dudes versus
Oh yeah.
shooting.
Definitely, and that was good too. That was a good battle. They was actually
So I
fire.
just like the entertainment value of it. Like it's just something different. Like because all these 2-on-2s, they pretty much all done battled each other already. You know what I'm saying? Then you try and get people who,
Right.
like you said, they ain't cool away from here, so there's no chemistry. Like it's just two people trying to battle. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even come
Right.
off crisp. I just want to see something different. Like you know what I'm saying? Get some of the ladies out there. Should do a whole entire card where it's females versus dudes. You know what I'm saying? Make it something, or at least half the card or something. Just make it intriguing. Bring some different flavor to the game.
Yeah, but I'm about to let y'all wrap this shit up. Let y'all do what y'all do on here. I'm about to get out of here real quick.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I appreciate you calling up, Queen. Before you get up out of here though, go ahead and plug everything that you got going on so the people can rock with you.
Y'all can follow me on my Facebook, Ash Jones. Y'all can follow me on my Snapchat, Instagram, Ash Cash Jones. Make sure y'all come out January 19th. Domestic violence, me versus some that got. LA Battleground. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Trap. I got Gwitty on the 7th. Cash season. Let's turn up. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, no problem, Queen. Anytime.
All right, I'm gonna holler at you.